Hello everybody, Bass and Bonsai, back out on the water. I know, it's after Thanksgiving. It's way too cold for fishing, right? But it's getting up to 60 degrees. We're gonna jump out here and try to catch some largemouth bass. Buckle up, hang on, enjoy the show. Hopefully we catch some, otherwise there won't be no show. All right, boys and girls, I know I don't have a swim bait rod. I don't even know how heavy that is, but that's only the 802 NRX. We're gonna throw it. That's that cheap, like $3.50 bait I got off AliExpress. So while we've got clear water and the ability for you guys to see it, I'm going to kind of show you what it does, and I'll cast it out this way into the light so you can see, but then we'll cast it along the bank. So hopefully you guys can make that out. If you're just reeling kind of steady back and forth, it kind of works. It's like got a very tight S pattern. So I can't really call this as a bait worth buying or not. It definitely has you got to figure out how to work it and don't go too fast. But I think where a topwater bait would work, when there's a topwater bite on, this could get you a big bass by kind of just twitching it back and forth.
Okay, so if I had a bump, I'm going to try back it.
Charles missed one. Yeah, back it up with the soft plastic, the best way usually.
Well, it was a soft plastic.
Then back it up with something loud and crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys can make that out. Now if you get off pattern, it will do weird stuff, but like I'll try just reeling it. I caught a freaking fish with it. I'll try just reeling it. I'm trying to show you guys that these aren't worth buying off AliExpress, but maybe they are.
Nice chunk.
And that is a good freaking fish, barely hooked. Oh my God.
And there he goes.
Charles release, but I wasn't trying very hard. But as you guys see, it definitely looks realistic enough to fool a fish. And that hook went right back up to where it was, and that was just kind of me. And I would recommend probably a little stiffer rod. But we are in clear enough water, and the bite is, we're doing good, but the bite is sort of tough at times.
Yeah. Has its mark.
But as you guys can see, that definitely fooled that decent sized little chunk of bass into thinking that that was an injured or some kind of fish. And so if you hold your rod tip down, it definitely goes a little under the surface. And I'll try to show you if you hold your rod tip up and kind of give it a rod twitch, and right when you reel you can make it kind of go back and forth. Oh, there's another one. Charles, drag is way too loose. Look at how loose that drag is. This bait just is on fire, Charles.
You know what that tells me?
Well, it could be topwater, but it could just be these swim baits are the way to go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put together a quick video, and I may have found a bait that really works. Two fish right in that spot, and Charles has just tried that area.
Oh yeah.
Look at that fireball.
Two different things.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna switch it to a different rod because
A better rod.
this isn't, well, these hooks, this isn't the best rod for a good hook set.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm gonna get a pic of that. Let me back us back off here. I think I'm still on freaking high. We're still gonna make it to the truck here in a minute to get a pop. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Let me get a pic. I'll be back, kids. All right, there's mine. Charles, I just got a pic. Charles threw topwater.
Whopper plopper.
Whopper plopper on topwater and got nailed one. Little whopper plopper. I'm gonna get out my whopper plopper.
I think that's the bass of the day so far.
Yep, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
On a whopper plopper. I just caught one on the swim bait, and Charles was like, that tells me maybe topwater. I'm like, okay. We're in that time of day too that I'm gonna throw this over by the, to try to pull them out. Whoa, that sucked. And I was just talking about this one, like it kind of, it's a trick to get it to glide super far and then be able to come back again, but them fish didn't seem to care.
I got the top water. Yeah, right.
Got another one.
Nice. We've been fishing long.
Yeah, I know. We've been freaking throwing under them, and they're all waiting for something to go up on top of them.
Yeah.
or this bite just kicked in. We're at that right time of day where it's the probably warmest, you know, water's warmed up a degree or so. I'm trying to boat flip all mine with NRX. You know why? Because it's freaking guaranteed, and it's all scratched up anyway, so it won't hurt my feelings if it snaps. So I might as well just stick with this rod. Look at that action. So is that new bait legit? I think so.
Yeah, it works.
I think 100% legit.
This day it worked.
Yeah, it's like, and that's why I was trying to just put together that little thing on, which it works for me. I'm holding the rod tip up and I'm kind of twitching, and with the reel crank and with the tip of the rod. It's about the size of the smallest whopper plopper. Close. I wanted that littlest.
I guess I don't have. Yeah, and I got those also.
Oh, there's another one. That is a might
Nice,
be.
that's a nice fish.
Might be. I don't know. I can't tell.
Sure
Am
looks
I even
it.
recording? I think I'm recording. That.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Look at it.
Oh boy. I got a loose drag. That sucker just ate it. Stay hooked. He's got both hooks, I think.
Oh, that's a nice fish. That's the fish of the day right there.
You think? Oh boy. Let's get him over here. Let's get him over
Mine
here.
was 2.5. That one's got to be a 3-pounder.
I don't know. Let's see. That new AliExpress bait is worth every penny already, just in the first times I use it. No, that ain't no bigger than yours. Yours had a bigger belly.
Oh.
Nice chunk though. What do you guys think of this $3.50 swim bait? I was about ready, and I mean, I should probably buy one, but I might not either. I was looking, they're having their, you know, deal at Tackle Warehouse on the S. I was gonna buy a S waiver or two. They're like $18 a piece or something. I was like, well, I got this AliExpress one. I need to use and just see what I think.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing, but guess what? It does.
The same thing.
About the same thing. All right, we got to pick. Do I need to wait? No, that's about the same as Charles's. Mine's just not as fat. I call them 2.5. Okay, enough said, right? You got it. Everything wants to eat this thing, right? I'm going to put the link below. I will just recommend to keep your rod tip up when you're fishing this. If you rod tip too low, it kind of wants to droop down, but that is an awesome bait from AliExpress. It's virtually, basically, kind of like what the S waiver or baits like that, you know, it's like a glide bait. Does it have a few faults? Maybe, but does it work? Oh yeah, works very well. So anyway, if you like that quick little trying out this $3.50, I believe, check the link below. I think it could have went up a little, or maybe even cheaper if the sale's still going on. Awesome little bitty swim bait, glide bait. All right guys, thanks for watching. I'm out of here. All right, boys and girls, after a short break, we are back on them with this guy again. That is not a bad bass either. He may have been swatting at it. But this swim bait, I almost don't want to take it off. Well, I won't take it off since I got it out. Was just going to do a quick little, you know, see how it swims since we are in clear water. And it has flat just been on fire.
Can't put it down.
No, it won't let you put it down. I can't even switch it off this rod that's probably not even that good for. Okay, let's see about. Whoa. No, I can put it down. I put it right in a freaking tree, Charles. I might have to check my line on that one. Oh, I need to stop. That's only a 10-pound test. I should be throwing this on 15 probably. All right, let's go save little freaking monkey boy over here. That freaking tree is stout. A little tree that could. Jab my bait up. Yeah, it drops off quick. This is that bank that. Watch your head once we get in here. I'm gonna sneak in and get my bait. My bait had him with both hooks. Get back out there. Get back out there and redeem yourself. I don't think I actually even messed my line up. No, I didn't. Oh wait, ooh, there's a little nick, but you know what? I like to live life dangerously. We got a little nick on the line. We don't care. We don't care. We're fishing for... Got one! Just like that, he's back on fire, Charles. Let me turn this boat. Look out, I don't even know where he went, how big he is. He's not big, but man, he's crazy. He's insane. This bait. That's why I can't put it down, Charles.
Yeah.
What was that? The first, actually probably the first true cast.
Right.
Bam. Swim bait fish. That quick. Definitely, you guys, I'm going to give Charles a link first. You guys definitely need to jump on there and at least get one of these, get this colored one. It is 6:30 a.m. and it is already almost muggy feeling out here. So look at the conditions. Water temp 68, 9 degrees, 6:30 a.m. Charles is already fishing with that crazy whopper plopper that just catches fish, but I've got something special and a treat for you guys. I've kind of re-rigged my swim bait. I know I'm still working on my swim bait game. It's not going good. But anyway, we're going to get out here, catch some largemouth bass today. So buckle up, hang on, and enjoy the show. Hopefully there's a show. Let's go. Yeah, I don't even know what rod I want to start with on it.
Right up here.
Should I start on the Destroyer? And we will be going to these spinner baits at some point in time today. You guys know I'll throw chatterbait, even though I'm going to change my name to Spinnerbait Charlie. Doesn't have the same ring as Chatterbait Charlie, but you know. Right, Charles? So if I want to utilize it more for top water, you'll want to cast it out, basically hold the rod tip up and do the same kind of twitching. And I kind of do a pulse as I twitch the rod, kind of gives it a double whammy. Oh, there was a bump. I may need to get closer to the bank. Right at the boat, come on. You guys can see that. That's the one I modified.
What's that dot on top?
That's to kind of, for a couple reasons, to let you see it, so you can tell what it's doing, kind of deal. So I can see it as far as out there. So with the glide, swim, crossover type deal, you kind of definitely need to change up the action sometimes, give it a little fast. If you work it fast enough, you can almost make it like a wake bait. It's got like a wobble going on. Come on, let's go. Got one. First, oh, he may come off. Dude, settle down. That dude is aggressive. First fish on this bait, our swim bait adventure has started, Charles. Whee! Should have got a pick, but no. So I did, let me show you what all I've done with this bait. It's a $3.50 bait, but I did kind of shave some of the orange off. Out in this light, I should have taken a little more orange off. And I did do the cut to where it's got that crazy, lets it, you can definitely work it more. So yesterday was my first adventure with these, and it sucked, didn't it, Charles? I did not catch one fish, and that may be the only fish I catch today because as I'm going to be doing this, it's kind of going to be these baits for when I feel there's a topwater hit could be going on, and then some of the like the mag drafts and other different softer baits when I feel like that midday getting down deeper maybe, and maybe these on certain spots, you know, around cover. Not that I fish docks, but like a dock type scenario or stumps. Throw it right by them and kind of work it. So we caught one on this one. I may want to go ahead and switch because this lighting, and as it gets brighter and brighter, this may be just too bright for the water clarity here, but this is definitely more stained water than we were fishing yesterday. And that may be what I need to do with this, is slow it down. I kind of came out here fast and furious with it. I may need to just slow down. That worked that time. I just slowed way down. They were wanting it faster yesterday where we were at. So that's 2 fish on this bait. Charles, I've mastered swim baits 2 days in. Not really. They're going to need to get bigger. Whoa, dude. He just spooked off every fish in the county. All right, we're going to switch, and I wanted to go with the natural one, but we're still under that lighting to where, and the fact, I don't think I've thrown this color yet, period, when it was original form, and I'm going to hook to this part of it. I think that'll let that blade flick around more. So it almost, yeah, I think I'm gonna like that. Let me spin the boat back around.
I just got to where I could fish good. Why would you spin it back around?
You can fish good. I got the whole back of the boat saved for you. That first cast. Dude, oh, that's a better fish too. We're right by that one spot too though. First, dude, first, oh, don't come off. Get over here. Dude, that's a 2.5, 3 pounder. A boat flipping.
You caught yesterday.
Yeah, that's probably a big. Come here. Oh. Charles, our swim bait adventures have started. Adventures in swim baiting. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna get a pic of this. Oh my God. Those hooks, I thought I didn't like those hooks that it comes with, but that thing has him. Yeah, I can't get him unhooked that easy, so maybe I like these hooks. I'm gonna try to be careful that I don't hurt him, but because I did kind of do a little damage right here. Hang on a second, fish. Okay, there we go. Just try to, don't do any more damage than you have already done. Let me get a pick. All right, and you wonder why my butt always stinks. We got a pick right there. That bait, I'll talk about it in a second, but we're gonna see if this dude will jump. That water feels a little cool. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, dude. Oh, did you see it?
Yeah.
Dude, I was working it fast. Sideways. Yeah, he just didn't get it for some reason, but he wasn't that big, but he definitely was on it. Okay. I'm getting what swim baiters call followers. I've had a few. There's one. Got a few following. This color has just kind of popped up as maybe the color of choice for this lighting and everything. I think it's just because it's so bright they can't avoid it. They're like, hey, I'm going to check that out. What is that? It's a new and improved swim bait, guy. You can see it, feel it, hear it, taste it. It's a real swim bait. So I'm kind of just gonna Rod tip down. I think you have to fish these, and when you switch to a different swim bait, you kind of have to fish it long enough to get just a feel. Oh, there was another. I didn't see it. I felt that. There was a bump. You just kind of have to get a feel for how to work it, and then just the speed they want it at. Kind of deal. I'm not going to spend all day with this bait. Oh, that dude hit it as soon as it hit the water. Oh, that's a, oh, dude. Oh, it was as big as that other one. Ah, save that footage. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai in the house. Full bougie, right? No, not necessarily. We're going swim baiting with little swim baits. We don't have our full swim baits in. Charles actually has a decent one. I've got the one S-Ray Waver 168. But buckle up and hang on. This should be a good one. The rain is just getting ready to get out of here. It's about probably 6:15 a.m. We're hoping to catch some topwater fish and some big fish and some probably dinks. So buckle up and hang on. Go Mexis style. Let's go. This is full bougie. Just so you know. All right. Time to get on the chesty, and we're going to catch some largemouth bass. Let's go. All right, we're going to start out with this rod.
Little bass. Keep following.
Yeah, little dink. There you go.
I got
Bait.
Old school of little bass.
Bait is slightly off, Charles.
Okay, I'm going to put the right one on there.
Let's go full glide bait. I got a little secret weapon. Just to try it. It's crazy bright, probably too bright. I just cannot wait to try this chatterbait glide bait that may be a total disaster, or it may be, oh my god. Well, I'm gonna throw it right by Charles. Charles got one. Saw that.
Clearer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, over there when we put in, it didn't look right.
That chatter blade on the front makes it. Charles, that one don't count.
Yeah, we did. You saw it. You count it.
They're hitting it stuff right at the surface. My chatterbait contraption. Try to go slow. Oh, it does kind of.
Oh, it dances like some of them.
Chatter and dance. Maybe it just needs to be worked real slow.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you had followers too.
Just. Oh, I kind of like the way it looks and feels. I don't know. Oh, there's one following it. Oh, there's two following it. They just don't know if they want it. Okay.
Well,
I could see a very aggressive time and place for that bait, but not right now.
Be a little big for what.
Right, little dinks are following it.
Yeah.
Let's go with this dude. Oh, get off of there. Here's the one, the very first one I ever went out fishing with. This dude was on fire. So let's try him. Try that little chop.
Mine's too slow too. I might need to just get a reaction. That was it. I might need to just.
There's one looking at it.
Make them think it's going away.
Oh, there's like a half dozen. Got one.
Maybe he's right.
Yeah, I think it may need some, but they're nice chunks. Jesus, they look smaller in the water. They were definitely.
Do they look like they got big heads and little bodies or anything?
No, that looks. He is long. Look at that long tail.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a healthy fish. Look at his gut.
Yeah.
I go by if they're like fatties. Look at that mud. You got muddy butt. Probably means crawdads. Oh wow! Did you guys just get wet? We're gonna do two things. We're gonna see how closely related the blade and the poison adrenaline as far as actions and baits. Then we've got those two baits. One has the cut to where it chops better and the other one doesn't, and so that's what we're going to do. So the Zillion and blade have the one that's cut, and then the poison adrenaline Steez limited shallow spool, don't. So I'm gonna start with the one I cut on the blade. We're gonna throw it around a little bit, and it's perfect size for these little like medium heavy type rods. Like you don't have to have swim bait rod and reel combo for this thing. But she chops like just below the surface. I guess you could try to rod tip up and chop it. I've got that little blade on the front that definitely, it's more balanced now. It's like a slow sink though. It like, then it starts sinking down. All right, let's try just stock. That's I've switched out the hooks too. This one is completely just the way you would buy it from AliExpress on the Poison Adrena Medium Plus. So it floats a little higher due to the, not sure why it floats a little higher, but it definitely, this one anyway, I guess that little bit of weight that I added to balance it lets it not, oh, do you see that? So you can see that making the very littlest of wakes. I like to give it a little nudge like this. I think it, if you just swim it, I guess you can, I'll just try it just swimming it. So we'll get one out there. I'll just swim it back. No, I think it just wants to go too straight. I think you, once you get it started, maybe it does that, but I think it is just better to have a little twitch. Just like that, not much, just a, and then pause it every once in a while. I'm gonna give it a couple second count and then I'm gonna start it. Yeah, I do not like it. I don't like these not cut. I like them cut. You don't have to have it cut, but there's one. Got him. Well, maybe the bass don't like it cut. Oh, barely hooked. That's technically a swim bait fish. I knew the cheapest, like $3.50 baits may be the best for that small swim bait type deal, right? Let me get a quick pick. Well, there you have it. Definitely not a giant, not a true swim bait bass, right? Caught on a swim bait, but that's what you get when you, oh, you guys all right? Here, let me make sure. Oh man, you guys get scared? That dude was a splasher, not a jumper. Okay. So caught one right there. I'm gonna go back to the one that I chopped. And it's a possibility the one I chopped, I need to take off the, maybe that little thing is more of a hindrance than it is a help. But let's give him a shot now. I kind of gave it a couple second count. Maybe they're just under the surface, and I could see that fish go for it. I still like the way that one works with that weight better. See if we can catch a fish on it though. I think I got a count. Didn't I? No, maybe not. Get a little further. Oh, did you see that? They're hitting top water. I should be throwing a little bitty frog popper of some kind. In my honest opinion, this is the worst time to be throwing big swim baits, because that little fry is, I think big baits aren't on their mind. Unless maybe it's like a jig, crawdads, like I think the bait fish type things. Let me try this one a little more aggressive. All right, well, maybe no more chopping them. If I throw that unchopped one again and catch a fish, I didn't even work it. That dude just hit it. Just a sinking, like you would a Cinco. You know, it is weighted to where it was just, I'm sure it was just probably doing that. On the fall down, he whacked it. I gotta get my pliers wherever they're at. This dude is, well, maybe not. Well, it's hard to say, but we definitely have caught two on that cheapest bait you can get. Do I need a pick now? So yeah.